It looks like we're live now, yeah, a little bit. All right, so welcome to Talk Shop Live, everyone. I am Kathy Buccio, and I'm here with the one, the only.
No.
You
Jimmy
need a drum
Fallon.
roll.
Yeah, we're giving it, but I was giving one for you.
Oh, but
Hi,
so
I'm Jimmy
sweet.
Fallon.
And I'm here with Jimmy Fallon. We're talking about holiday seasoning. We're gonna do a little holiday
sprinkle
seasoning.
a little holiday seasoning right now. You can do it as that, or you can also say that we are all kind of like a verb, like we are holiday seasoning.
Oh, I like that.
Like, because it starts around kind of Halloween and then you go all the way. We're all holiday seasoning. We're thinking about the next holiday. We're thinking about.
You were just like on a marketing, you're like, this is smart.
I'm lasered. Right? Look at that.
We can sell
Have
albums.
I ever looked better? Yeah. I mean,
look how sharp.
That's how I ski.
That's how you ski.
I wear a tuxedo.
Now, I want to remind everyone before we get started, that you can hit the shop button, right? We're going to buy that holiday album. We're going to buy holiday season. It drops tomorrow, but you order it today.
No.
Absolutely.
Press that shop button.
And if you're watching on Instagram and Facebook, because we do have some Instagram and Facebook fans.
Hey, everybody.
The word buy, B-U-Y. Why did I have to stop to think about how to spell buy?
No, that was
buy.
Good. Nailed it.
So you get a link and you can buy Jimmy's holiday seasoning just in time for the holidays.
I'm so excited about this.
I am too. And a shout out to our friends who are watching on E-Online as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just get right to it.
Yeah.
To the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Because they're saying that this album, Holiday Seasoning, is like the Mariah Carey album, like how she was. I think this is like the modern era.
This is the Pet Sounds, the Beach Boys Pet Sounds. This is the Sgt. Pepper of holiday albums. That's what people are saying? And by people, are you mean me?
No.
Before this? In the hallway?
Okay, but no, honestly, they are saying that if you go online, they're like they're like, this could be it. Like you can dethrone the queen
No,
of Christmas.
I would never do that. I don't want to do that. I love Mariah Carey. Well, I need the queen. I would just... Once she gives me permission, I can go into the castle. That's all I want to do.
Are you sure you might get the Iron Throne?
No, you think no. We do have a lot of good guest stars and features on this album. So, it's something different and original.
Yes.
So this is all 16 original comedy, family-friendly holiday songs. I think songs that everyone can relate to, from whether you're 13 or you're 50 years old. There's things you're like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one. It's light, it's happy, it's positive, and I think we need that at this time. We need something to root for.
We need silly.
While you're decorating and celebrating.
Yes, that tree comes out on Friday.
Yes.
With the album.
Yes, it does. This is it. But this is, I also, by the way, I autographed.
You did.
Like, I want to say 6,000 something. But
yes, if you buy the holiday album, you did a CD insert. You signed it.
I did.
So you get that when you buy the album.
I have a nice kind of photo that.
But I do want to see the album. I want to show everyone the album cover. I mean, we see it here, but I want to physically touch the vinyl. We're actually doing CDs, but
look at this. Come on, this is real deal.
That screams holiday. Look at you.
Look at me. But this is the.
Oh, let me see.
Look at how. Is that a great?
Very James Bond there.
Very Ryan Seacrest. I don't know who do I look like. It's fantastic. Either way, Ryan, thank you for giving me a picture. Oh, but look at this. This is.
See. Oh, it's.
No, yeah. And we did these for the CD too.
Yes. So CD will have these. So if you buy these on TalkShop Live.
And CDs fit in your stocking.
They do.
Yeah.
And under your tree anywhere, really.
Yeah, exactly. And goes in your PlayStation, your Xbox.
Now, you've been working on this album for a while. This has been your baby for a few years.
It's really, I learned so much doing this thing, but it was super fun. I'd say probably 3.5 years. I mean, the first song that we recorded was with Ariana Grande and Megan Thee Stallion. And I think once they said yes to a comedy song, they have great sense of humor. They're great guests on our show. That kind of got the ball rolling. Then other people started coming on board, like Dolly Parton. I do a song with, and Justin Timberlake, Will Ferrell, Chelsea Handler, Cara Delevingne, Weird Al Yankovic, The Roots.
We're going to get into all that.
We are?
I love it. Oh, we're going to talk about all those songs.
This is exciting.
Everyone gets their time.
This record means so much to me, so I love that you're doing this and giving me time to talk about this. I'm very proud of it.
See? And you have a song on there. And what's it called?
Yeah. Well, Chipmunks and Chestnuts.
There we go. Okay, so talk to me about the phone call. I want to know how those FaceTimes went.
Yeah.
Or look at me. I'm aging myself, right? I'm aging myself.
No,
are we aging ourselves?
No, this is the phone. This is the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't use cell phones. That's the old technology.
Yeah.
They go through our fingers now.
Yep. So you say, hey Dolly, hey Ariana,
I know,
I'm working in a Christmas album. Would you like to join me?
Yeah.
How
So
did that go?
it kind of goes like that. I think what I did for Ariana is she came on the show and she always crushes and she's so funny and she can sing and everything. And I said, I'm working on a holiday album and would you want to do something? And she goes, yeah, send me an idea. I'd love to hear it. And then I had to go, I have her cell phone number.
Okay. Wow.
So, I mean,
you know people.
I mean, that's all I need to say right there.
Yeah.
And so I sent her a voice memo.
Okay.
Going like,
you send voice memos?
Yeah. You don't do that?
No, I
You
can't.
text?
I'm a texter.
Are you an emoji person?
A couple.
Yeah.
I got my favorites, but the voice, I'm not
Voice
there.
memos where I'm at.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Text is okay, but voice memos, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Because then I can show my inflection, and if I have an idea, I can sing it, especially for songs.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So I was singing to Ariana Grande and just hoping for the best, and she was like, "Okay, just send me, a more professional scratch, whatever."
Right.
And then she has like a studio in her house, and she's, I mean, totally amazing, next level. And she's like, "How about this? I added some harmonies in the background, and I go, who was doing this?" And the thing that I realized when I'm getting to work with all these people is, first of all, writing a song, it's so hard to write one song, any song, original song. These are all originals, comedy songs. It's super fun. Again, family friendly. Everyone can relate to this. But I was like, writing a song, it took a lot out of me. And I go like, no, like that's too easy. That rhyme is too easy. That's not tricky enough. And then once Ariana's adding harmonies and going like, so I go, oh, this is not, it's not tricky enough. So I had to make the songs kind of trickier to challenge Ariana and make it fun for her. And then I'm like, all right, then there's like a rap in the middle. I go, and I could probably do the rap. And she was like, please don't do the rap. No. She goes, let's call Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like,
I mean, if anyone's gonna do the rap.
So that Ariana helped me with that one. And thank you, Megan Thee Stallion, for doing that. And we ended up doing a video for it too, but it was like the craziest thing. And once that happened, then kind of everyone started falling into place. And you're like, okay. And then, I mean,
they're like, this doesn't seem like a dud. This is going to be a hit.
It's fun. And it's just like, yeah. And I don't want to let anyone look bad. So I want everyone to look good and sound good. But they also up my game. It's like, golfing with Tiger Woods or something. It's like, you're going to play better than you normally play. So I was on my best behavior around Ariana Grande and the Jonas Brothers and, any of the special guest stars on the album.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to do that. And with Dolly Parton, and it's like to talk to Dolly left me a message on my phone.
Dolly adores you. First of all, Dolly adores you.
I love Dolly Parton.
Gushes over you all the time. Have you not seen her interviews when she talks about you? She just loves working with you and
she's the best. Have you ever been to Dollywood?
No, I need to go. I need to go. Actually, it's on our Christmas plan to go, hopefully. While the kids are on break.
You're the best mom ever, by the way, because I know you're a Swiftie and your kids, and you took care of them.
I'm a Swiftie. I took care of my baby.
You took care. Wow.
I get major mom points. New Orleans night too, baby.
With Sabrina?
With Sabrina. I know.
Don't even talk. That's fantastic.
You took your girls too.
No, I did not.
You did?
No, they didn't need.
Oh wait, you said
they don't need Taylor Swift when they have Dad. No. In the kitchen doing Christmas ding dong.
What do they? I remember that's right. They wanted to go, and you actually said they're not going.
Well, I said, well, I want you to really figure this out and understand how hard it is for people to save up money and go to these things. Like, it's not like I can do it, but I want you to just figure out and really learn that it's all, you got to earn everything,
I respect that.
And figure it out. And they're still young.
Yeah. So you just play this instead. So did they listen to a lot of
the only stuff they know? They think this is Taylor Swift.
They think you're Taylor Swift.
They think I'm Taylor Swift. Like, they don't have any idea who the real Taylor Swift is. And they don't need to learn until they get out in the real world. I'm homeschooling them. And
and this is the only
traumatic for them. This is the only music they're allowed to listen to. They're allowed to listen to. But yeah, no, I honestly, Taylor's a friend of the show. And so I think when she comes, the kids, she knows my kids. And so they'll come to the show and say hi and whatever like that.
And they'll be like, did you buy my dad's holiday album?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you? Exactly. Taylor, why did you? You should do a duet with my dad.
Yes.
But she's, she's been coming on the show too also since she first started. I know her mom and she's just great. And one time we had Taylor on and her mom brought video of Taylor just coming from
the wisdom teeth.
Is that
that
crazy?
she gave it to you secretly. Oh my gosh, that video is epic.
And she was such a good sport and so funny
Really
and cool about it. And just like good, like she was like, I can't believe my mom did this, but also cool and like, let's just show
also cool mom points because I don't care if you're Taylor Swift. You're still my kid.
You're still a kid.
You're still a kid.
And you still gotta you gotta take those lumps, man.
I love that. Okay, so we're gonna get into Dolly, but when you did this album, were you workshopping? Like, who did you have to like, all right, guys, how does this sound?
Yeah.
Like, was Nancy a big part of that?
My wife, but I think, I would go to the studio after we did the Tonight Show and I go to Electric Lady here in the city. And what happens is, I'll just tell you step by step. That's how excited I am about this. When you are on a real label, like Republic, they give you somebody that can kind of hold your hand through all this.
Right.
And so my person was, David Walter, and he does real bands. So I think he was like, why are you sticking with this comedian? But they bring you to a studio, they give you an engineer.
Right.
So my engineer, he does all the tables and he does the mixing and he sets up the microphone and he does all that type of cool stuff. And so again, this is super fun. So the first 5 or 6 songs I wrote, I played the instruments by myself, like whatever was around the studio. So there was like a glockenspiel, or a xylophone, and you just start playing that and thinking like the ding dong, ding dong.
Like almost like your classroom instruments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I went around the drums. I played the drums, and I'm a terrible drummer. But I mean, I'm the only one we have.
But in there, you weren't.
Oh, I was just I kind of still was, but I was playing
right.
I'm trying and picking up a bass guitar and trying to do everything. I play guitar, but. And then we're playing piano. So a lot of the stuff is me and, a lot of comedy writers. And then they bring in a great producer. In this case, there's Ito is the name of my producer, and he's brilliant. And gosh, he's done stuff with everybody, you name it, but Jonas Brothers. And he kind of knows how to get musicians and a band in there, and so they'll make your song better. So if I come in with like a scratch, he can make it sound better. But it was really a very, very long process for me because I was like just a moron. I'm just like,
it's like a new world, you do this.
Though. It's great. I loved it.
But were you in the studio with everyone that you worked with?
Yeah.
Like together, or did you guys record separately?
No, I was in the studio with most of the people.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ari and Megan, I wasn't because that was during COVID. But Timberlake and I were in the studio till 3 a.m. or something.
Right. You almost got kicked out, but you didn't get kicked out of Electric Lady.
We were laughing so hard. It was so fun. But it took me so long to get Justin to do a song with me because he had his album, which is a masterpiece. And then he was going on tour and all this stuff. So we had to figure out when we could get together. And I wrote that song, You'll Be There, with Ryan Tedder from One Republic. And
it's a bromance.
It's a bromance song. Yeah, exactly. So we also wrote it with All Day too, who writes a lot with Miley Cyrus, who wrote Flowers. But so we want to do it was like a bromance song about me missing Justin Timberlake. And I'm asking him like, hey, where are you?
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be there for me this holiday. You'll be there for me this Christmas. And he doesn't return my phone calls. That's the idea of the thing.
He ghosts you.
Yeah, but then at the end is a happy ending. And then as we were recording, he was rewriting lines and harmonizing with himself. And it's a good jam.
Fun.
It's good. It's fun. It's kind of sticks in your head. A lot of these are like kind of earworms that just get stuck. And you're like, if you listen to this record 3 times in a row, you'd be like, I can't stop thinking about this song or that.
But
song.
That's good. That's why you are going to be the king of the holidays, king of Christmas. Jimmy.
I mean, you think you're feeling it?
I love this album so much. Okay, so we want to take some fan questions. Is that okay?
I love this. It's exciting.
And I want to remind everyone to click on the buy here on TalkShopLive, and you're going to get the signed CD and inserts that Jimmy himself did. And if you type the word buy, let me do that again, BUY, then we'll send you a link for that as well. So let's take some of these. Where are the fan questions? Oh, here we are. Thank you, Brendan. All right. Let's see. I think we answered this one, Ella, which is how long did it take to create the album? Oh, here's a good one. Laura, who is the one person you wish was on the album but isn't? Think you can get them for the next one?
That's interesting. Who would I want on the next one? We were talking to Andrea Bocelli last last night on the show, and I think he kind of felt like he missed out a little bit.
Andrea Bocelli?
He was a little jelly, yeah. He was actually Andrea Bocelli. He was
Oh,
jealous.
he was so jelly
He was
that
so
he was
jelly
not
that
on
he
your
was
album.
not. Yeah, he was like he wanted to be. I think he really missed out. But I think I'd love to get Taylor. Obviously, I'll do something with her. Miley is always fun to sing with and play with. Bad Bunny is fun.
You know, when I saw that you had Coquito on the album,
Coquito, I mean,
oh my gosh, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, is this Bad Bunny gonna be on here?
If anyone knows Coquito, I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know what Coquito was?
No, I'm an Irish kid from Brooklyn. My parents, I don't know anything about Coquito, but I went to Puerto Rico.
I drank a lot of Coquito.
I did. My friend told me, he goes, dude, if you're in Puerto Rico, check out this
Yeah.
thing called Coquito. And I go, okay, what is it? He goes, just trust me.
Right.
So I went and go, hey, do you know about Coquito?
Did you
And
whisper it too? So
I
it's
did.
almost like,
and it's like it's Puerto Rican eggnog.
yes.
You can't buy it in stores. Someone's mom.
No, your grandmother, your abuela is making that in the kitchen. Making
yes,
that.
your grandma is making it and putting it in an old rum bottle.
And you don't ask what's in it. You're just like,
no.
it's delicious.
It's the most delicious beverage I've ever had. It's
dangerously good.
It's eggnog on the next level. It's like coconut. There's rum. There's nutmeg. There's condensed milk. There's cinnamon.
Gosh.
You feeling it? You missing it right now?
I'm like tasting it.
You have it over ice or just plain in the cup, but ice cold. It is so. Since then, every holiday I have to have Coquito. I love it so much, and so I wanted to have like kind of a good groove and a little homage to my experience with Coquito. So,
I love
for the
that.
holidays, so I had to do that. Yeah,
that's a great one.
Maybe I'll call Bad Bunny.
All right, let's see. What's your favorite part about hosting a late night show? This is from Brittany. Will you perform some of the songs on the show?
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, we'll do. We just taped an NBC special, which is going to air after the Christmas tree lighting, and you know about that.
Yes,
we saw last night. We did a whole thing on the top of the rock with
Jimmy basically just throws himself off the sky lift on
it's this new thing on the top of the rock called the sky lift, and it goes all the way up past the top of the building.
Incredible.
And we have the Rockettes, and it's super fun and gorgeous, and you see the city, and it's amazing. So in the special, there's a lot of guest stars, but I can just say Justin Timberlake's in it, Cara Delevingne, the Jonas Brothers, LL Cool J. Little secret there. Weird Al Yankovic, The Roots. It's super cute. It's super funny. And then probably live in the show, I'll probably do something with The Roots.
Okay.
We're gonna do the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, can't wait.
But you don't sing live in that.
No.
Because it's a float, so when you go, they can't just set up the instruments and stuff. So you kind of.
It's understandable. There's a lot of things to do on the parade.
But it's the most fun.
It's the most fun.
Interesting thing ever. We love doing the parade because I think it's our 10th one or 11th parade that we've done.
It's so fun. It's like
it's
you
cool.
Have to.
But then you get into a bus.
Yes.
Before you get on the floats because they have to. They load you in the bus, then they load you on the float as they're getting these giant balloons going down the street. And so you're on the bus at 6 a.m, just kind of waiting, and everyone's drinking coffee, and you're kind of waking up.
We need some Coquito there.
You definitely need Coquito. But then someone will come on the bus. I remember Ronald McDonald came on the bus once, full on dressed.
No.
Full on Ronald McDonald, and tried to have a normal conversation.
And you're like, I can't even look at you right now. Where's my hamburger?
Well, I mean, you're a clown. I can't have a real actual. It was so odd. I had to go to therapy.
Okay, so one more question before we move on.
I love it.
So this is Vanessa and Steven kind of have the same question, which is what was it like working with your best bro friend, Justin Timberlake, and when are you recording a song with Justin?
All right, so here it is. It's on the album.
Yes.
It's on the album. You'll see with Justin Timberlake. Those are all the tracks, but we do a song called You'll Be There. Greg Allday, Ryan Tedder, Justin Timberlake, we got together, we wrote this. It's silly, it's funny. We ended up recording and way over the top because he's a perfectionist and he's so good. It's just amazing to watch him. I know him. I've done so many bits with him. He's one of my all-time best friends. But to see him work, it's fascinating. To see him live is fantastic. But
he's such a performer.
He's like, all right, just record me on the left side. Okay. And they go, you'll be there. All right, record me on the right side. And he harmonizes with himself. Then he added a whole bridge that is just him harmonizing. It's beautiful sounding. And the whole song is kind of silly too. It's about a bromance and us hanging out. And then at the end, we were adding beats under the beat.
Yes.
So we're going like, you know, whatever, trying to do these things. And then I ended up starting going like, go, go, ah, go, go, ah. And then it sounded like, go, hot, go, it's hot, go. So when you listen to the song, at the end, you'll hear an Easter egg if you're watching this. Coco is hot at the end of, you'll be there and you'll be like, okay.
That's my husband's name, Coco. Coco is hot.
Oh my gosh, Coco, you're hot.
Okay, can we go back to Dolly? I have a clip of her video that you did with her. I want to be a fly in the wall on that video. It is just, it's just incredible.
No, I love it.
I think that Brandon will probably roll it in for us now, but it's almost too early for Christmas is the song that you worked with her on. I mean,
she's stunning, and her voice, even just her speaking voice, is the coolest thing. Is Dolly Parton. She's a legend, and she's exactly as genuine as you think that Dolly Parton is. She's as nice and as cool and as caring to everyone, to fans. I actually got to hang out when we recorded this with Dolly in Dollywood. So we're in Dollywood, and everyone is there because they're fans of Dolly Parton.
Right.
And they're just coming up and like, Dolly, can I get a picture? And she's just cool as a cucumber and just taking photos with everybody, doing everything. And she was great. And we were doing this scene, and she's like, Jimmy, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. You know, she has that cute voice. I go, why are you nervous?
You're Dolly.
She goes, I don't dance. I go, what do you mean? She goes, only thing I dance, I do like a country two-step. That's all I really do. And I go, okay. She goes, but I don't do, I go, no, I'll spin you around. We'll do something fun. So we ended up doing this whole dance routine and all this stuff and singing. But again, it's like, isn't that funny?
We adore her. She loves Talk Shop Live. She's come on our show like all the time.
She's a legend. She's the best. Oh. And we had such a fun time doing this. And it's the idea of the song is that it's called Almost Too Early for Christmas.
It's never early for Christmas.
That's what I said. But I go, what if the song came out around Halloween? That's a little too early.
No, but I love that. That's one of the lines in the song, and I love that. And you're like, you're haters. I'm like, you're right. They are haters.
People are gonna hate and go, this is too early, man. But then Mariah is allowed to come out, and we turn the light to Mariah and say, hey, are we allowed to do Christmas or holiday music? And she says, yeah, it's time. It's time. Yeah. And when she says it's time, we're allowed to come in. And that's what this song is kind of about.
I love it. And then you also have Holiday with the Joe Bros.
Holiday with the Jonas Brothers was super fun to record. I was in a studio in LA, and this is in a studio where Marvin Gaye recorded and the Jacksons recorded. Ooh. And I really felt like I was like, dude, I don't belong here. This place is too good for me. But I'm like, let's think of a fun, dancey jam for this one, like almost like a Blame It on the Boogie type of vibe while we're here. You know, and you're trying to get in the spirit, you know, around the mic. And so we just kind of thought of an idea for a song. I'll play you a scratch of what we kind of sung. This is on my phone. This is all voice notes that we took. But originally it was called Silent Night, but we eventually changed this thing to Holiday.
I don't think you can name it Silent Night, can you?
Probably can't. Not. Yeah, no. Listen. I'm not drunk right now. That's just how I sound. I don't have any words. This is
just scratch. That's it. It's just like.
And then we took that and changed Silent Night to Holiday. So it was like, it's a holiday time.
It's so upbeat.
And then we added a groove and an awesome kind of like a Nile Rodgers type of bass groove to it. It's almost like a roller disco song about the holidays in general and having fun and celebrating. And we sent it to the Jonas Brothers like a scratch. Yeah. And they were like, we're in. Love it. Jimmy, this is fun. And then they played all the instruments and harmonized with themselves and did all the things. And so they're just, they're brilliant. I think that'll be the single that we release. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying we're releasing a single, but I think after we did the Wrap Me Up with Meghan Trainor.
Yes.
So we had to, we were going to follow it up with this one, which is called Holiday. So, you know, call your local DJ and say, hey, this holiday, play Holiday.
Play Holiday.
Jimmy and the Jonas. J and the J.
Okay.
JF and the
Jimmy
JB.
Jonas, though.
Yeah, JF and the JB, man.
Jimmy Jonas, I'm putting you on blast, though.
Done.
Come clean.
What?
Who's your favorite Jonas?
Are you absolutely out of your mind?
No, you need to give a favorite Jonas. You have to say it.
Never
no more.
in your ever life.
Stop being a PC and don't say the bonus Jonas. Don't say that.
Oh no, I didn't call him the bonus Jonas. That's how much I love that guy as well. I love them.
Oh gosh.
I love them.
It's like picking a favorite child, right?
I mean, I will say Nick was on the show most recently, so he's got his more in my foot than. But Kevin's coming on.
Wow, you didn't even mention Joe in there.
Joe, I don't think Joe's not coming on. Or is Joe coming on? Who do I love more? Joe might be coming on. I think Nick is coming on. No, Nick just came on. Kevin's coming on. And Joe eventually will come on right now. So that's my three favorites in order.
Okay, that might change. All right, I want to remind everyone, please hit the shop button so you
Joe,
can
don't hate me.
get
Oh my gosh. Joe, I love you. I changed my order. Joe is my favorite.
Holiday seasoning, a signed CD insert from Mr. Jimmy Fallon. And if you're on IG or Facebook, buy. And you'll get a link so this can be yours.
Yeah, I signed all these. I had to look at my face that many times when signing the thing.
You're like, I'm gorgeous. I'm gorgeous.
No, I know. Do you know I had to sign a contract saying that I legally signed it myself?
Really?
Because I guess people are having robots.
Or they
sign
stamp
autograph.
it, and you don't want to do that either. If someone's
I don't know any of these.
We don't do that on TalkShopLive. We need you to sign.
Or these secrets. No one even hinted that I could do that.
Well, now you know. You signed a contract.
No, I actually didn't. Well, no, I had a robot sign that.
I have a really serious question.
Yes.
Dodgers or Yankees? Zoe wants to know.
Yankees. Zoe. Of course, Yankees. New York.
You're happy then. You're happy.
But I was depressed.
You were very depressed the other day when I saw you. You were like, I'm so sad.
That was the worst game I've ever seen. It was terrible. It was actually cold in the Bronx. They were losing. No one was getting any runs. It was really depressing. I was rooting for them, and they did well. So I'm happy they came back. So now
you're happy.
Yeah, and make it a World Series. Make it fun.
Oh, I like this question. Jacinta wants to know, hi, Jimmy. Who from the past would you have loved to record with? Bing, Ella?
Ooh. Ella Fitzgerald would be fantastic. I mean, gosh. Bing Crosby would be amazing. I mean, yeah, I mean, any of those people. I grew up with music and, in my house. So growing up, my dad loved doo-wop music. So we would always listen to, I know every doo-wop song, which no kid in my high school knew. But when I first met Questlove, we bonded over that because his dad is a famous doo-wop singer, Larry Chance and the Earls. And I knew his dad's music. And he's like, you know doo-wop? I go, yeah. I go, you know? He's like, well, my dad was, his dad.
And you were like,
oh, Questlove played drums for Sha Na Na.
Yeah.
Which is just a deep cut. Anyone that knows that, I'm like, what? But yeah, he's. So, anyways, I know all sorts of old music, and yeah, I love it. So yeah, I would do Ella Fitzgerald. I would do, Bing Crosby. Who else would I love to sing with?
Those are good ones.
Judy Garland. Why not? I mean, if you're gonna go back that far,
that's a great one.
Or even if you go a little bit, I mean, John Lennon, I'd love to do something with. I mean, or George Harrison, any of it. I was lucky enough to do bits with the Beatles, and I sang with. I know it's so crazy.
Jimmy, who gets to do that?
No one. But I get nervous. You go in those things, and you're like, I don't know if I'm pitching, Mick Jagger or whatever like that. And you're like, is he gonna say no or just get out of here? But they're all super nice.
Yes.
And they end up doing bits. Like Springsteen was so nice to me.
You are a massive Springsteen.
I'm a big Springsteen. Weirdly, I'm a super Springsteen head right now. I'm in a Springsteen zone right now.
I like that.
Bruce, I'd love for Bruce to do one.
You know what? You need to make a list of all, because you already said Taylor, you said Miley. We need Bruce in there for the second holiday album. What's that going to be called? Somebody wants to know, right? We're going to make that list. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, I think the second album, if I do it, it would be holiday seasonings, plural. Right?
Brills. So
Brills. That's Brills?
So Brills.
That's total so Brills. Are you kidding me?
That's so Gen Z of me. I'm so sorry.
Fun.
What did I do there? Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
This is bizarre. This is so fun.
Is this true? Your first concert? I thought I had a weird first concert experience. You went to Weird Al. It was your first concert ever.
Yeah. Weird Al Yankovic was my first concert. Isn't that perfect?
And now he's on your album.
I know. It's such a full circle thing. I love him so much. He's like one of my idols. He introduced me to this radio personality or DJ called Dr. Demento. And he was this DJ that would come on Sunday nights. And he would play novelty songs. So all funny songs or weird songs. And it would be on for a couple hours, maybe 3 hours. And then at the end, it would have a funny five, a top 5 countdown of novelty songs. And so I would listen to him in my room, in my bedroom. And sometimes I would record on reel to reel and just listen to Dr. Demento. And I got super into Weird Al. And I was like, oh, I would love to write funny novelty songs like he does, And so I ended up, yeah, I ended up doing that for obviously my career.
Right.
So I owe Weird Al Yankovic a lot. I mean, he's a giant influence on my career. And so I had this idea for a New Year's Eve song because New Year's Eve songs are all sad.
And there's really not a lot of New Year's Eve songs.
Auld Lang Syne, you know, and it's just kind of depressing.
It
you
is
know,
a
and
little
everything's
depressing.
really kind of sad on New Year's. And I go, I want to make a funny, happy New Year's Eve song. So I was like, what's a genre that just makes you smile, no matter what? And this polka. You have to smile when polka's on.
I just think about polka, polka. Remember from Home Alone?
Of course, yes. Oh my God, polka, 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 dude.
Polka, polka,
John
polka
Candy,
from
the
John
best.
Candy.
So I was like, all right. So I wrote a polka New Year's Eve, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I played on like this kind of Hohner keyboard blowy thing that I had, and I was just like playing in this thing because I didn't have an accordion.
Right.
And I made a scratch, and I sent that to Weird Al, and I was like, would you ever want to play the accordion on this at least or anything? He's like, not only that, he goes, let's write together. He's the nicest.
Did you? And you told him, of course, that you would like lock yourself in your room and like just
I worship the guy. I know all the B-sides. I know Mr. Frump. I know any Weird Al fans. You know, I know deep cuts. And so he's like, would you want to write this together? And I'm like, it's kind of emotional. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I wrote the song with Al. And then he goes, are you going to get a band on this too? And I go, yeah, of course. I'll get a band. I'm like, I don't have a band. So
as you hide your tambourine under
I know,
here.
like, of course. So I went to Questlove and I go, would you guys ever want to play with me and Weird Al? And he goes, yes. With that, before even finishing my sentence, he's like, yeah. He was like already behind his drum kit. Like, let's go. So it's me, Weird Al, and the Roots doing a New Year's Eve polka.
That's amazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is the name of the song, and it's the first track on the second side.
Okay.
You know, so I did that on purpose only because New Year's Eve I would play for my parents' party. We'd have a house party, and it was me and my two friends. We had a band called the Born Losers, and
I hope we all grew that, right?
No, unfortunately. But we played cover songs, and then after the Born Losers would perform, I'd DJ. And I just know, like, you know, when you're putting records on and stuff like that, if you had a couple cocktails, you just want to know where the song is that you're playing. You don't want New Year's Eve to be like the third groove.
As you,
with a flashlight trying to find. So it's the first song, second side, on the album. So if you're DJing, just know that it's ready to go.
I love that. Well, I told you the other day that my favorite of this album is One Glove. Okay, it's really hard to beat a tight pants.
Yeah.
Will. I mean,
but if you're going to
go from there?
If you're going to do, everybody's talking about my tight pants. If you're going to beat that, you have to first of all get Will Ferrell.
You have to.
Which I'm so lucky he said yes and did the song. This is called One Glove.
Yes, tell the viewers with the song because I just love. We can all relate to this.
You ever walk down the street and it's like slushy and the sidewalk is like snowy and there's just one glove just kind of sitting in there and you go, what's the story?
What's the story?
Where's the other glove? Does the person know that they lost this glove?
Yeah.
What's the situation?
Where do they live?
Yeah.
Glove?
So in my head, I'm like, I wonder where she is. I'm assuming it's a girl lost her glove, but it turns out it's not. It's Will Ferrell who lost his glove, and he's wondering who got his other glove, and I'm the other person. So we never actually meet in the song, but we just think about each other during the holiday times and how cold or warm the other person's hand are, and you know we finished the song, which I think was one of the best lines I've ever written, which is you can't spell glove without the letter G. What
I was going to say love?
No,
the
letter G. Yeah, you can't spell glove without the letter G.
It's a great
really
song.
Dumb, and we harmonize with each other. It's Will Ferrell's the best.
He's brilliant.
It's fun. The whole album's silly and good, and it's just I would love people to play it for their family and friends and decorate and celebrate and create memories around me. I'm very lucky that I get to do the Tonight Show. I'm very lucky I get to do any of this stuff and to have a full album or CD or anything or it's beyond my wildest dreams.
And I know
so
we're gonna wrap it up, but I know you have Kara as well. With you did a Hallmark
All right, so
movie.
it's called a Hallmark movie, okay? So Cara Delevingne comes on the show and she plays the guitar behind her head, and she's amazingly talented, and she could sing.
She's fun.
And she's like, if you ever want me for a song, I will do something. And I go, I actually have a weird idea to be perfect for it. It's called Hallmark movie, and which is my favorites. I love Hallmark.
Are
movies.
you? Oh,
I'm a giant.
do you know I went to the Hallmark Museum in Kansas City?
What?
I didn't even know there was a thing.
Me neither.
Okay, so I went to
Wait.
Kansas City.
Is it the card or the movies?
Everything. It's the Hallmark Museum.
I mean,
that's where the family's from.
I
and I
know
was
the
like,
card.
I'm going.
You have to go.
Yes, they have every Christmas tree, like of every year that like a special Hallmark tree that they do. I was like, I had no idea you even had a museum for this. I'll be here every day.
All right, now I'm going to go to that.
Now
You
you're
go to
gonna go to
Dollywood, I'll go to Kansas.
I go to Dollywood, you go to Kansas City.
Yeah. Pinky, promise?
Yes.
So Cara Delevingne is a princess in the song. I work at a hardware store. She has to save my hardware store because it's a Hallmark movie. And then as we get in this dream, we're in a Hallmark movie. Then we get married, and then she reaches for a knife. And I go, oh my gosh, it's not a Hallmark movie. It's a Lifetime movie. Yeah, because it's usually the same plot, except there's murder in Lifetime movies.
At the end.
Yeah.
But it's still Christmassy. Still feels very Christmassy.
Super fun and weird. A lot of these songs are kind of lo-fi too. There's good radio songs. There's good, there's a kind of Wrap Me Up Meghan Trainor, which weirdly I
love her.
I love her. I got on the charts last year. I was on the Billboard charts last year.
Is that a you thing or is that a Megan thing?
It's definitely a Megan thing. What do you think? Yeah, it's a Megan thing. Yeah, she's unbelievable. And we did that song. It's called "Wrap Me Up," and the idea is that she's the president. I'm the president. Like, wrap me up. I'm the gift. I'm right in front of you.
You're bougie like Gucci, baby.
Yes.
You're bougie like Gucci.
Oh, you know your stuff.
Of course.
I love this. Yeah. So that's on here. It's fun. There's a song called "Weird Cousin."
Weird Cousin.
That's very lo-fi and weird, but it
is amazing.
It's like your family. Everyone has a weird cousin that shows up.
You have no idea where they come from.
Now they're trying to sell you crypto. No one knows what's happening.
What they do.
And if you don't have a weird cousin, just think maybe you're the weird cousin.
Yes, that was a nice finish at the end. They're like, oh, it's you.
Yeah,
it's
and maybe the
actually
weird cousin's you. Yeah, that's because you're like, oh.
I have an idea for the second album because you did Weird Cousin. You have to do Drunk Uncle.
I know. Why don't we do I'll Get Bobby?
You have to do Drunk Uncle.
Yes.
Because I thought when I was listening to Weird Cousin, I was like, the only match for this on another album will be the Drunk Uncle.
Yeah. All right.
We all have one of those.
I'll cover that. Trust me. Yeah. We all have one.
We all have one of those.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're wrapping up. I'm going to get one last question. I want to remind everybody to click that shop button so you can get Jimmy's album. It's signed.
Thank you. By the way.
And if you hit buy on IG and Facebook, you're going to get a link. And you want to buy this because Friday you're putting up that Christmas tree. You're putting the CD in there.
Yeah, you want to get it now, so it's so you have it in possession. You'll have it. It's a great gift. It's for all ages. It's fun. I worked really hard on this. I'm super proud of it.
Okay.
And I thank you.
Don't do David wrong. He wants to know which song is the best song to listen to get my wife to kiss me on Christmas Eve.
Ooh. To get your wife to kiss you on Christmas Eve.
I think. Let's see.
Well, I would say,
if You'll Be There wasn't a bromance.
I think You'll Be There is pretty good. It's kind of romantic. You'll Be There is good.
You'll Be There. Just replace your wife with Justin.
You can kiss to You'll Be There. You can kiss to Hey Rudy with the Ritz now. That's more kiddish. But it's good. Mass Christmas now. Hey, it's Christmas time. You could kiss to that. New Year's Eve Polka with Weird Al.
I mean, you could kiss in Hallmark movie, just not at the end.
Just not the end. But yes, you can kiss at the beginning of Hallmark movie.
You can totally kiss.
But New Year's Eve, you can totally kiss. Everyone's looking for it. That's the
like,
song I should write, by the way. New Year's Kiss.
Yeah. Oh, look at us over here on TalkShopLive making a second album already.
We're making a second album.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta write that one.
Okay. See, someone's actually wanted to know. Thank you for signing them all and not using AutoPen.
I didn't.
No, Heather. He signed a contract.
But to be honest, Heather, I didn't know about AutoPen, to be honest. But I wouldn't have used it had I known about it. But I didn't know about it. I didn't know there was a robot that could write your autograph. But I spent months. I feel how weak my headshake is.
Let me see. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, from
what a tough problem to have there. First world problems. Okay, but she also says you should sing with U2. That's for this. Keep writing. Keep making that list. U2 is a great one.
I love U2. There's a little shout out to U2 in the special, December 4th on NBC.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Are going to be performers from this album in the special?
Yes. Timberlake shows up and does something very funny.
Okay.
But we shot and we wore matching ski suits. It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh my God, I love that.
And then the Roots are in it. Weird Al, LL Cool J, Cara Delevingne. Oh gosh.
Oh wait, Heather did want to know: are you doing that ugly sweater countdown
Yes,
again?
of course, we're doing the 12 Days of Christmas sweaters. We're going to do it on our show always. We have the ugliest sweaters. Also, we made our own kind of holiday seasoning ugly sweater that you can find. It's pretty bad.
Is it?
It's gross.
When is that for sale?
There's chipmunks on there soon. There's chipmunks roasting on it. I think it says chipmunks roasting on the lower back. It's embarrassingly bad.
Like a bad tattoo in back there.
Ugly. It isn't really perfectly. From far away, it might be a little pretty.
Like a Monet-ish? Like,
Yeah, but once you get close, you go, oh, this is terrible.
I can't
We
wait.
made a really good ugly sweater. Yeah, I love ugly sweaters. I'm all about it.
I love that. All right, so Jimmy, I don't want this to end.
Oh wait, your hands are.
Yesterday it was really cold.
I saved your hands.
You,
One glove. We actually did it in real life, kind of.
you are my other glove.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
You are my other glove.
You see, and we made a second album without even knowing
Without
it.
even knowing it. This has been great.
We're selling all these albums on TalkShopLive signed. So make sure you hit the shop button. Make sure you do buy. And guess what? We're gonna leave all the viewers with some special treats. We're gonna roll these videos, these Jimmy
Oh my
videos.
God.
We got Dolly, we got Megan, we got Ariana, we got everybody.
Oh my God.
So stay after the show. We're gonna get off, but you guys just sit,
Fun.
order, and watch these
These
awesome
are all
videos
on
that
the
Jimmy
album.
did.
And thank you so much. I appreciate this. This is so cool.
I told
It's
you.
the first time I ever did this.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Type buy, press shop. This
Do
is
it
so
all.
interesting. I love this.
And one more time, show that album cover. You're gonna get a CD. You're not gonna get the vinyl, but how great is this?
The CD is rad though.
And don't forget that special because he's gonna be performing some of that December 4th on
Get
NBC.
ready. It's fun.
Thank you guys.